you benefit from getting 4000 power from your Leopold and your other grade 2s and 1s, and maybe you have a setup from, yeah, you get like a or second right chain, or like you play this card in the first turn, write this on the rear or to the rear guard or something like that, and play him. So if you do not have limit break, or you have some grade 1, 2, you want to have the boosters behind your Vanguard to get the power. So the problem is just that if you play a Hammsuke or a vanilla 8k beatstick, you will maybe have one card less every turn if you don't have the counterblast for the Hammsuke, or you have the cost of the counterblast, or just this card will retire. Like you have every turn one card less. So instead of playing too many grade 3s and 2s which have the counterblast cost, you can go for these cards. Like with him, you play it very safely. Like you can do early pressure with giving him the 4000 power, and he's not retired as a result of it. If your Vanguard is a great nature, so in most of the cases it will not retire. So the second option is like elemental glitter, and this card is like when he's pumped up, he will retire. But if you attack a Vanguard, and this card is boosting your unit, which is attacking, and this unit hits, you can put him in the bag in the end phase to your hand. So this will go before the retirement, and you will have +1, not losing a grade 1 or something like that. Yeah, and so you have many options to boost your units early and not losing your option. Like maybe you have him up with an 8k behind him. Maybe you can give him the 4000 to reach 21. But what for? Like this card is retired, and in my games, I feel like I missed the power of the cards with the booster with the 4000 plus. So the option is that I just put the effects on the rear guards which are boosting, like, yeah, and that resulted in playing crits, because with crits you put it on every rear guard you want, but the stand triggers only make sense if you play him. So why I play crits over stands is just I like to give the bonus to the rear guards which are not retired, so I don't have a minus or too many counterblast costs. And sometimes it is a good play to give it to him to attack for 20,000 or 16, or with a vanilla for 20,000 without a boost, 24 with, or 28. And when you send him again, you have the power on him and attacking twice with a huge amount. But you don't attack with the Vanguard for 21,000 or 20,000 if you boost him up twice. So if you want to get the Leopold bonus on the rear guard behind the Leopold, you have him, and without 8000 power booster, he's just as useless as a row with 16,000 power for 11k, for 10k Vanguard. So it is good, but it is not the main reason for you to play the stand triggers, because it is just too expensive in my opinion, with the counterblast costs every turn, and maybe you don't have the limit break, or you get the heat trigger and you have 3 damage and he's retired and you can do nothing about it. And it happened so many times to me that I have -1 just because the heat trigger came by. So it was very very negative for me, and it resulted for me in playing the criticals. Just you don't have to give the power to the crocodile. You have a good amount of pressure, and the great ones with the effects like that them retired or get back in hand are very useful. So you have not the -1. You can do the same kind of pressure, in my opinion, with the criticals. You can attack with your Vanguard for 21,000 and have a Vanguard which is not as powerful with, as the Crocodile, but you don't have the risk of getting a heal trigger or hoping for a stand trigger, which will never show up in some games. So yeah, this is why I prefer the crits. I would like you to comment if you play the stands, and if you think, or if it happened to you that you get a heat trigger and the limit break went like nothing and you get -1 and lose the game because you don't have the regards and you don't draw them because Great Nature is lacking of drawing cards because you have only 1 draw trigger. So yeah, thank you for watching, and bye.